Welcome to Infinity Classes Beyond the Future. In this video, we will learn about direct and inverse variation or proportion. Direct and inverse variation. Variation is also known as proportion. Somewhere it is used as proportion, somewhere it is used as variation. These two words, variation and proportion, both are similar. Now let us know what is variation is. If two quantities depend on each other in such a way that the change in one result in a corresponding change in the other, then the two quantities are said to be in variation. In simple word, it is said that if two quantities depend on each other in such a way that if one quantity changes, then the other quantity will change in accordance to the first quantity, then we will say these two are in variation or proportion. Variation or proportion. I will give you 4 examples in which we will discuss how many type of variations will be there. So first, suppose there is a family of 5 members which consumes 2 liters of milks per day. Now suppose the number of members of the family increases to 6 members, then the consumption of milk will also increase, that is 2.5 liter. What we see here, with the increase in the number of members, the consumption of milk also increases. On the next case, we can see that if we buy 2 pence for rupees 30, then for 4 pence we will have to give more, suppose 60. The topic what I want to say is that with increase in these two cases, we found that with increase in one number, the another number which is associated with it or which is related to it also increases. From these two examples, we come across that if a quantity increase, then the another quantity with which it is in variation will also increase. This type of variation is known as direct variation. We will discuss it in later stage. Now the next two examples are one in which there are 2 workers are working on a project for 10 days. On the same project, if more worker works, then the number of days will decrease. What we can notice here, that with increasing in the number of worker, the number of working day decreases. On the next example, we can see that if you are traveling with a speed of 40 km per hour in a certain time period, you will cover 250 kilometers. Okay. On the same time interval, if you increase your speed, you will cover, what I want to tell is that if you are traveling to same distance with 40 km and 80 km, you can notice that with increasing in your speed, the duration of time traveling will decrease. In the first case, we observed that we were traveling with 40 km per hour, a distance of 250 km, we need 4 hours. Though it is not a proper calculation, it is just an assumption for making you understand. In the next case, we traveled 250 kilometers, but what we have done, we have increased our speed to 80 kilometers. We found that our duration of time decreased. From these four examples, what we can understand is that there are two types of variation. There are two types of variation or proportion. One is direct variation, another is inverse variation, or this can also be said proportion. Now I will discuss one by one what is direct variation and what is indirect variation. Stay focused. Now let us find out what is direct variation or proportion. Direct variation or proportion, if there are two quantities x and y are said to be in direct proportion if whenever the value of x increases or decreases, then the value of y increase or decrease in such a way that the ratio x by y remains the constant. In simple word, this is related to the first two examples what we have read. One, as the number of member increased, the consumption of milk also increased. As the number of pen increased, the cost price also increased. It says, in simple word, it want to say us that if there are two quantities, say A and B, and these are in variation with each other, A and B are in variation or proportion with each other, then if A increases, this sign defines increases. Okay, it is a shortcut method to reduce the time. If A increase, then B will also increase in such a way that the ratio A by B remains constant. And also if A decreases, then B will also decrease in such a way that the ratio again A by B equal to constant. We can say that by giving an example. If we say 8 and 6, okay, then if we increase 8 by 2 in variation in such a way that if we increase 8 2 times, then 6 will also increase 2 times. That means if we increase 8 2 times, then it will be 16, and if we will increase 6 2 times, then it will be 12. Now let us take the ratio of these two. 8 by 6 equal to 4 by 3. Similarly, the ratio of 16 and 12 is equal to 4 by 3. Now I think it is clear to you that what is direct variation or proportion. Now I will give you some questions which may come in the exam. There will be various type of questions related to this topic. Let us discuss one by one. This is the question. Find P and Q in the following table. P and Q, we have to find P and Q if X and Y vary directly. Means it is given that X and Y varies directly, and we have to find out the value of P and Q, and the value are given 5 by 8. First step, I will give you the basic ideas. If you know this basic, you can solve any kind of questions related to this. If it is given x by, we will find the ratio of x by y. It is given here 5 by 8, and we know it is constant. That means 5 by 8 will be constant. Similarly, P by x by y equal to, this we will name as 1. P by 32, we will give it as 2, equation 2, and at last x by y will also be equal to 10 by q. It will be equation number 3. Now from equation number solving equation 1 and 2, what we can say, if x by y equal to 5 by 8 and x by y equal to p by 32, then 5 by 8 will be equal to p by q, that is 5 by 8 equal to p by 32. P on next line, p equal to 20. Similarly, by taking equation 2, equation 1 and equation 3, 5 by 8 equal to 10 by q. You can do the same thing like by doing like this. That is, we know x by y equal to constant k. Therefore, x by y equal to 5 by 8 equal to p by 32 equal to 10 by q. Then taking 5 by 8 equal to p by 32, we will just cross multiply it and we will get the answer p equal to 20. And by taking p by 32 equal to 10 by q, we will just cross multiply it and we will get q equal to now we will know the value of p equal to 20, though we will take it 20 by 32, then q equal to 16. Now the next question, these are word problem. First, cost of 6 mineral water bottle is rupees 48. Then how many mineral bottle can be bought for rupees 120? We will do like this. We will solve it step by step. Let number of bottles for rupees 120 equal to x. Then we have number of bottles and number of cost. We know this, it is very clear to us that these two are in direct proportion or variation. As the number of bottle will increase, the cost will also increase. So we will plot the number 6 and 48 and here x by 120. We know it as these two are in direct variation, therefore 6 by 48 will be equal to x by 120. And now we can easily find the value of x by this cross multiplication technique. By solving this, we got that x equal to 15. Therefore, for rupees 120 we can buy 15 bottles. In this video, in this question we got that Ram deposit a sum of 5,000 in SBI and earned an interest of rupees 600 in 2 years. How much would a deposit of rupees 8,000 earn in same period at same rate? So we will write, let at interest earned on rupees 8,000 is equal to rupees x. Then we can say money deposit interest earned. This will be 5000 by 600, and this will be 8000 and x. Now, as this is a clearly this is a case of direct variation, we can say this is a case of direct variation. Then we can say that 5000 by 600 equal to 8000 by x. We just cut it out, and the result will be x equal to 8 into 600 by 5. Therefore x will be equal to 960. This is how we have to do the calculation of direct variation. On the next video I will show you how what is inverse variation and how some questions related to inverse variation. Thank you, and if you like it, then subscribe it. And if you are having any questions or any doubt in this video session, then please write on the comment section and I will try to clear it out all the doubts. Thank you.